Aloha! Thank you for joining me on I Am Maggie. And what we're doing here is we're going through Alana Fairchild's Rumi Oracle. So it's a beautiful book done on Rumi's poetry. And she has this beautiful artwork as well. And okay, so when you do get a chance, this is kind of switching it up to help open our hearts. But when you do get a chance, please hit subscribe and like. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate you being here with me and your watch time, and I hope you find this enjoyable. So here we go. So we're doing a slow crawl through Alana Fairchild's book, Rumi's Oracle, and it's, here, this is the second card, and it's called Passion for Purpose. Okay, slow crawl doing this to just help us unlock our hearts. Passion for purpose. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Rumi. So let's read that one more time. Passion for purpose. Okay, here we go. Life, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Rumi. Okay. Do you yearn to find your way, to fulfill your divine destiny, to know the purpose for your presence within this sacred body of the Earth Mother? Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred task for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born, for what purpose. You must know that the answer to these questions is love. I bring you your answer straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passion. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable. That's a big theme here, right? Us stepping into our full purpose here. And that may be, that might make you uncomfortable, but as it says, do what stirs your soul. Especially then, for what has been truly alive, if not a decision to be open instead of resistant, to be wild rather than comfortable, and that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the Divine Beloved to come closer. I call to you now, that you that is beyond your mind, that you that the heart knows, that you that cannot deny life, to that you, I ask this question: what stirs the passions of your nature? Do that, be that. So guys, on this channel, I'm asking you, please put in the comments. Please comment, like, subscribe, but put your comments on what stirs the passions of your heart. And what are you going to do that, to action? Do that and be that. So I'm going to go on to read you some more words, nurturing words. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honor humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. So each one of you matter. Your soul light is unique, and it needs to be developed so it can fully be magnified. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, we get too easily distracted by the pain and stress that happens in life. We were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there is no guarantees of success, or that we may be even throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passions. These are the fears of many a modern society, yet they are so misplaced. So on that note, I would like to say that while we are also working to know our passions and live them, we are also part of the common sense show. And that means that if we're going to make a step in the direction of our passions, we are also going to pursue a stable path. So you're going to work that job until you can transfer into your life purpose, to your passion, to your career, so to speak. We're going to move from the sleep, you know, walking through life crap into a fully passionate wild. And when he says wild, he's really speaking to our spirits are wild by nature. This is not a negative thing. Go with the flow of the universe. So anyway, next, life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. That's like us. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly, which is a miracle. We're doing the miracle, the magic of everyday life. That is magic right there. God is magic. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires, so it may become what is it meant to be for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. Woo! Looking forward to hearing about how your destiny is fulfilled. So it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is relevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honoring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports this, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we are not. That's very important. I encourage you to, carefully and gently work your way out of what is not you. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. So that's one thing I really, really love about Richard Grandin's classes, and he talks about emotional flashbacks and how to do the exercise. But part of the very first finger, like it's a 5-finger mnemonic and an energy thing, but the first one is basically like you talk about what you are not, and you talk about I'm a person, I'm coming back, and I summon myself. So think how powerful that is, to summon yourself, to stop being this fake thing in the universe, to be you, the God-given person, the you spirit, the God-given what you are. Come forward, summon yourself. Okay. We learn to, attempting to be a false self, that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. So let's accept ourselves. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember what our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to the passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweeter one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe, here we are, believe again, guys, that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. And that's of ourselves, guys. It starts with us. So that may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. So what I really love is I did that little story on the rat. And when the rat believed that there was hope, they went on and swam 60 hours, guys. So we need to believe that we are not broken, and believe that you we are adequate, believe we are better off, and believe that we are who we should be, and keep developing and summoning that. Okay, that may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we're looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. And I'm here to tell you now, if you're listening to this, you will. You will catch the light of the passionate meaning that you hope to find. Please, look into this card, Passion for Purpose. It's beautiful. It looks like she is being birthed. The passionate purpose may at first be barely recognizable amongst all that should, cannot, or must do of our lives. And a lot of us are under these type of religious laws and bondages. And it's not to say just higher order values are common sense across all spiritual practices. So let's be in integrity and, behave in a manner that we know what that is, because we do. As we stay true to the path, however, the light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It will seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts, that it cannot be more obvious that we simply must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person, denying of life itself. No, that shall not be. Passion must be and shall prevail. So what's interesting is when you do look around, especially this is, an observation, but when you do look around, one thing that I'm learning as people are aging, there's this concept like at a certain point, what can they do? Our age has wisdom, everyone. Every part of life is sacred and special. So where am I going with this? When I look around at a lot of people, I can see them in the shriveled shell of a person, because in their head, things are running, tracks are running that are telling them life's over, or this is it, paying bills. They're suppressing their passions. They're suppressing their dreams. They're numbing themselves out. If we were to light a fire to what is people's passion and purpose, you would see our elders come to life. You would see our children coming to life. You would see the world coming to life. And you would see much better energy frequencies and helpfulness. So, we're awake and we're aware. And so we have that responsibility to show the way. If you're listening to this, I know you're a way shower. So keep coming. All right, let's go. This card comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever. If parts of your life are dissembling and do not seem to be working out as you have planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Because things, guys, have to... In the Love Guru, there's a line in there, I love it, and my daughter was like, Mom, but it said, sometimes life's got to be messy. It's got to be fall apart to come back together. It's got to be messy to be cleaned up. Sometimes when it's all falling apart, it's a good sign. But you got to keep remembering, in the ashes, there's embers. And those embers carry wisdom. They carry lessons and tools and pearls for you to take forward. And think Phoenix, think Jesus, resurrection. Do not be disheartened if things are falling apart, because if you keep doing the work, they will come together more grand than you could ever imagine. So be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received and acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honor your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually naturally make its way into sacred expression in the world. So may you all, may your that your innermost beauty be revealed. May you be witnessed and received positively. And may you be acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. Whew, feel that energy building. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose or have been dreaming some big dreams, this card comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your heart, truth, and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. So here we go, guys. This is a sacred honoring ritual. Sit with one hand at your belly and one hand at your heart. Okay, now say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, brother of my soul, guardian of my heart, help me witness, receive, and express the divine depths of my passionate purpose. With merciful grace, help me to know my life purpose and fulfill my unique divine destiny this lifetime. May I be gifted with the ability to consciously recognize the guiding hand of love on my journey, that I may serve the same hand through passionate and purposeful existence, surrendered into the greater passionate purpose of the universal heart, and so be it. And sit quietly and imagine or intend that energy from the universal heart of love is flowing in through the back of your heart now, and circulating between your belly and your heart. Any excess or old energy flows out through the back of your heart as the beautiful energy of love streams into your being. Stay with this gentle process for as long as feels right for you. You may feel emotion, sexual energy, or nothing much at all. Whatever happens or does not happen, appear to happen, is perfect for you at this time, so trust and let it be. And what you're going to kind of know as we continue to slow crawl through this book, it'll just start working on you. You know, our first card was about beyond death life. Now we're moving into passion for purpose, and you're just going to have thoughts pop into your mind and your heart. You're just going to start becoming more conscious. Oh, my heart is feeling this, or I want to do this, or I need this self-care. There'll be just things coming in and out, gently cleansing you, lifting you up, and helping you find your way. Well, I thank you so much for joining me. When you do get a chance, please hit subscribe and like. We are working towards our first 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so glad you're here with me. And I want to thank Alana Fairchild for this beautiful Rumi Oracle cards. They're just positive, uplifting, and some great pearls of wisdom here. So thank you, Alana Fairchild, and thank you, all of you. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, middle of the day, or evening, or night. And may the favor of God be upon you. So you know what comes next. Peace in, peace